Hi everyone, it's me Alna, and I'm here today to help you answer any questions you have about freelance writing or blogging tips if you need. You need some information about blogging, freelance writing, pitching, hustling, making money online, and all that great stuff. I'm here to help you. All right. So, if you're here, say hi. Tell me where you are if you want. I love to know where people are living right now. Right now, it's a beautiful summer day. It's a bit cloudy over here, so I'm kind of happy about that because a couple of weeks it's been super, super hot. So finally, it's quite nice. I'm just going to check real quick. In order for me to view the questions, I have to log into my Facebook page and check the video. So just give me a moment here. But come say hi and just start asking your questions. I'm going to try and answer them as they roll out. So first come, first serve. I'm going to be here hopefully about 45 minutes to an hour. My husband took the twins out for a bike ride and some fun in the sun. So he graciously gave me some time today. The last couple of weeks have been busy because the kids are a little bit sick. They were sick more last week, and my daughter was actually in the hospital the first week of July, so I was too busy at that time to really do anything online. So things are finally quieting down, and I'm getting back to business. Okay, let me just check and see. So I hope your summer... Oh, sorry about that. All right. Hey, Rebecca. Hey, Alex. Glad you're here. All right. Hey, you're from England. That's awesome, Rebecca. So you're asking, I was wondering what you think about sites like Fiverr. All right. How do I do this? How did I do this last time? This whole view live thing for me is distracting me, actually. Now I'm watching myself. Okay. Personally, I've never used Fiverr. I'm assuming that's where people can get gigs for $5. So I guess there's tons of different types of online gigs. I don't know if they have, it's almost like, I think there is another one called TaskRabbit as well. I have no idea if you do like in-house stuff, like a gardener can come in and like de-weed your garden or something. I don't know if that's like legit or not, but I personally never used that type of marketplace. It's similar to me, like Upwork. And I've never had success using Upwork and or other sites, even like Guru. When I first started, Guru was something, I don't know if it's still popular or not, but I was using that and Upwork. And I wasn't landing any gigs. And any kind of jobs that I found on that platform were low paying. I felt weren't quality. Plus, a lot of them you have to ghostwrite. So I knew that I couldn't build my portfolio by having a lot of ghostwriting clients in the beginning. So I felt that wasn't the right place for me. But I know that there are freelance writers that have had success with Upwork. So it's something to consider if you want. But like I said, I feel like you should invest the most time by building your own writer platform. And that's my whole marketing strategy on my blog and in my courses, is building that beautiful and optimized writer platform. So it's like growing your brand so that people can come to you and businesses can come to you and hire you. Hey, Kristen. All right. You have a question. That's awesome. So what's the best way to get started as a freelance writer? I'm a new blogger and unsure if I even have the skills to be successful in this. I'm looking to make money while I grow my blog. Okay. That's an awesome question. You have a lot of things going on in that whole question. So let me see if I can break this down for you. I don't know if you know my story, but I started out by trying to monetize my blog online. I set out to make money, basically. I was a stay-at-home mom. My twins were finally having consistent naps, consistently sleeping through the night. So I wasn't a zombie mom anymore. I could actually think past diaper changes and whatnot. So I thought, well, why don't I try to do something online? My husband does all his work online. And so that's where I started. I had the intention of making money online. And it was only later that I started my blog. So as far as starting freelance writing, I made a lot of mistakes. So that's why I'm here to help you, on the right path. What I suggest to have the most success with freelance writing, I personally feel is, like I said, creating that writer platform, and it's having that writer website or a home base for your services. Now, that's not to say that you can't have a hire me page on your blog. That can be effective, but it's not as effective as having a website. So let me just go to my writer website is right here. And it's Innovative Inc. And I link to my website in my author bio for client posts, for guest posts that I want to attract businesses and hire me. They come to this site and it's optimized for my services. They know exactly the type of writer that I am. I write for digital marketing brands. I have my little copy here. I show where I've been featured, so that's my credibility. So this website is highly optimized to attract the right client for me. This took several years to get to this point. I've had different types of websites, and I am happy with this one. I've kept it at this copy for many years now. So I have even testimonials from influencers that I've worked with. I consider influencers. All right, so having a dedicated site will help you market your writing. But that, like I said, that's not to say that you can't have a hire me page. I can't think off the top of my head if there's a blogger out there that has a hire me page for writing. I can't think of one right now, but if you already have a blog, try putting a hire me page on your blog. Sorry, hold on. Hi. Try to have a hire me page on your blog and try that out first and see if you can attract the right client. And on top of that, start guest posting. Start growing your brand and getting on blogs that your ideal client reads. So if you want to write in the parenting niche, try to get a guest post on Scary Mommy, or I think there's The Thoughtful Parent or Positive Parent. There's another blog, some big blogs and brands that are in the parenting niche that have guest posters. Start pitching to them and see if you can land a spot on that. I actually have my own parenting blog, Imperfectly Perfect Mama. And although it's not a big brand yet, it is a place to have a guest post, right? So I hope that helped you, Kristen. All right, so keep the questions coming. Like I said, I have an hour here with you guys, so I can dive into each person's question and answer and give you more information if you need that. So Kristen, let me know if you need more help. Just let me know. But like I said, have try a hire me page on your blog and start the guest posting. And then on that hire me page, you can link to your places that you've guest posted on. If you don't want to have like a portfolio page. Hey, Alex. All right. Is it okay to guest blog on websites that have a small social media presence since it's harder as a newbie to guest post on larger blogs? Yes. Actually, I find that there's two types of blogs you can guest post on. You can guest post on smaller niche blogs. So these are blogs that are optimized for your niche. When I first started freelance writing, that's exactly what I did. I mentioned that my niches at that time were more health and parenting stuff, but I also have experience helping children with autism. So I had a guest post on a personal blogger site that taught about autism. So I had that portfolio. My guest post, my first ever, was for A Nation of Moms. So I had a guest post on that site. So yes, I would suggest you can start on the small niche sites. Just make sure that it's optimized for your writing niche. And then in the interim, start pitching to the bigger brand. I can't talk right now. Start pitching to the bigger brands because you could get lucky. I know that there's writers in my course that pitched to Lifehack and they got a contribution on Lifehack, or even ProBlogger. All right, so it's not impossible nowadays. You can. Oh, hey, Kristen. Great. I'm glad that helped you. Let me just grab some water real quick. Hold on. Hope you all are having a great summer. Like I said, it's finally calming down at my house, so I can't wait to go out there and have fun and take some time off, a little bit of time off in my business. All right, so hopefully that helped you, Alex. I don't have a blog post on that can help you even more. I'm trying to think, but I don't think I have one. Hey, Lindsay. I'm glad you can make it. Okay, so her question. I'm still working 9 to 5, but I'm trying to build my reputation as a freelance writer. How many pitches per week would you recommend for those of us still working a regular job? Kudos to you that you want to do this and you're doing this while you have a full-time job. I know there's a lot of people out there that want to eventually quit that 9 to 5 and have a hustle online and like do this full-time. I never did that. Like I said, I was a stay-at-home mom. So I'm just like, congratulations on that. And it's a big feat for sure. So I know you want to optimize the time, what little time you have. So what I suggest is in the beginning, I want you to set a metric for your pitches. So let's say give yourself 10 days or 2 weeks, and I want you to try and pitch every day. How many pitches per week depends on, it depends on what you can pitch to every day. So I like to go on a day-to-day basis. So I suggest 5 to 10 pitches a day. These pitches can be for pitches like on job boards. They could be pitches for guest posts. These could be pitches for cold pitches when you reach out to brands. That's what I consider the 3 types of pitches that you can do every day. So, but give yourself like 10 days to do that, or 8 days, or whatever you feel comfortable that you can hustle and send those pitches out every day. A little tip, if you are looking mostly at job boards, try to find the gigs the first thing in the morning and right before you go to bed. That's when it's updated. That's when most of the jobs are updated. The sites are updated for new gigs. So you want to get the freshest gig out there, the freshest job ad as they come, so that you can be one of the first in the business's inbox. All right. So I hope that helps you. Like, I like to think of it as a day-to-day thing. And there is it is true that the more you pitch, the better chance you have at landing a gig. So if I tell you 5 to 10, but you think you can do 15 to 20, well, then do 20 a day for a set time for 10 days or 2 weeks. And give yourself some space after that. After the 2 weeks, let everything settle, and then you can start doing the replying. So going back to those pitches and ask, have you looked at my pitch yet? Have you seen my site? I'm just inquiring if you've taken a look, and just circling back for the next couple of weeks, and then you hit it again, set another metric, and start pitching again. Oh, hey, Alex. Good. I'm glad that helped. Okay. Also, can I simultaneously market myself as a freelance editor and a freelance writer, or will that turn some clients off? No, actually, I don't think that would. That might actually help clients. I find that writing and editing go hand in hand quite nicely. So if a client can come to you as a whole package that you can maybe edit other writers' posts, then go ahead, because they will seek that out. I know for me personally, one of my first leads that came to me wanted my editing, even though I wasn't marketing any kind of editing services at that time. They wanted my editing, and then they asked me for writing. So I edited their posts from other writers, and then I started writing my own posts that were bylined. So it is a nice marriage. So you can definitely start marketing that and see how that goes. I say, why not? All right. Oh, good. I see some more people here. Awesome. I'm glad you guys are here. Yeah, if you have any other questions like blogging, like I'm really into blogging. If you've noticed, I have several blogs out there, online marketing, monetization strategies, affiliate marketing, things like that. I'm learning over the past few years that I've become a bit more experienced with that and helping other freelancers and bloggers diversify their income, right? So, and before I forget, I've been having this tab on my website for like many weeks, but I'm going to show you a little tool. All right. So if you don't know, if you're into cold pitching was something that I wasn't interested in only because it does take a lot more effort on your part to learn the businesses, find the businesses, understand their brand, and then find the right person to pitch to, right? Like I just found that would took up too much time for me as a mom with twins. That's why I like creating my own platform and attracting my clients. But there are a lot of writers out there, especially in my course students, that have had great success with cold pitching. And one of the great tools that you can use to find a person's email address, if you don't know, is using Norbert. So I'll put the link in there, but you just sign in, you get a free account. I think you can get 50 searches. You just put the domain name, and if you see like a person on Twitter, like they have some kind of link to a blog that they own, put that person's name and the domain name, and it'll spew out an email address associated with that domain name. So that's kind of cool. So if you know that there's a CEO or marketing director for a certain blog, you compare those two together, and Norbert will give you the email address that you can email directly to that person. So that's a cool tool, and I'm gonna put the link in for you guys. So, all right, hey. Let me just put that in here. Here is, whenever I do these lives, everything is super slow on my computer. I have no idea why. All right, there it is. Okay, good. So it's a great tool to have, and it's something that I actually have in a lesson for my my writing course. So I use it occasionally if I'm going to do some outreach. All right, I think I've got, I don't know if anyone else has any more questions here. So Rebecca, let me know if that was a good answer, if you needed more help with that. All right, so yeah, that was, sorry, let me just grab some water. So yeah, let me know what's going on. If you're struggling finding clients, maybe I can give you some tips on that. Time management, if you need some help managing your time as a freelance writer, I can probably offer you a couple of tips there. Although I'm not the best at time management, I can at least focus on my different businesses that I have. All right. So Alex, I think I got you. Lindsay, great. Kristen, good. I'm glad you guys are here. Like I said, just put your question in. I can answer it, no problem. All right. Hey, everyone. And say hi if you're here. Just say hi. Let me know who you are, where you're from. I'd love to get to know you. I am in Canada. So we only get like summer 2 months out of the year. So right now we're in the middle of summer, and then pretty soon it's going to get cold and it's going to snow. Sometimes it snows in October. So on Halloween, I have my twins bundled up because it's snowing. So yeah, we don't get much of a nice hot summer, just a month or two, and that's it. So yeah, let me know where you are. I know there's some people that are in hot places like Dubai. Dubai is such a beautiful place. I want to go visit that sometime. Dubai and Thailand are the two places that I want to visit, actually. They're beautiful. All right. Wow, you're in Texas. You know what? I used to live in Texas too. Yeah. When I was younger. And yeah, Texas is super hot. I used to live in Austin, Texas when I was younger. I actually grew up in California, then I moved to Texas, and then I moved back to California, and now I'm in Canada. Yeah, so for sure. That is super hot. I don't think it's that hot here in Canada. Like where I'm at right now, it's nice. I equate that to California weather, like 70 degrees. You're in New Jersey. Ooh, yeah, humid. It was humid here a while back. I don't like humid weather. It doesn't do good for my hair. All right, you guys. So you know what? I don't even see many questions here. Maybe everyone is they got everything ready. They know how to do all the freelance writing, so that's awesome. That's good. I'm also going to try and do some videos of doing certain tips as well on top of these Q&As. I just want to make sure that these are valuable and that people are coming. If I'm finding that over the summer that people aren't coming as much, then I might stop this and do more of like tips for freelance writers instead. All right, so if no new questions come in the next couple minutes, we can cut it short. That's no big deal. I just want to make sure I don't miss any questions here. I think I got everyone. And thank you so much for coming here and being with me. Like, I love to get to know my followers and my subscribers. So thank you so much, you guys. It means a lot to me. Oh, hey, Kristen. All right. Do you struggle coming up with enough content for your own sites? Yeah, you know I have more sites. Plus freelance writing and guest posts. Yes and no. Like on my blog here. So if you go to Elna Kane, if you go to my blog, you can see that my content schedule on this blog, like I only blog once a month, I think, on Elna Kane. So like this is my most recent one that I wrote, July 21st. And then my last one was in June. Before that was in May. So I am having a bit of a challenge coming up with new content ideas, especially for my freelance writing blog, only because I am very niched down with freelance writing tips, but it's also great for Google and for SEO and ranking. I'm one of the go-to sites for freelance writing if you search on Google. And so I want to still pump out valuable content for freelance writers. So I am having a bit of a challenge coming up with topics. And that's why a month can go by before I can write something. And I'm also finding that I'm repurposing content. So, how to make a living as an online writer is sort of the same thing as how to start freelance writing. But there are little bit of a different strategy in this post. So yeah, I do have a challenge with my Twins Mommy blog. It's a little bit easier for me. So Twins Mommy is a bit more of a lifestyle niche. I have different types of tactics and topics that I can write about. So I can write about digital marketing. I can write about mom blogging. I can write about email list building. So if you have a blog that you can blog about different topics, it's a lot easier to come up with ideas. So right now in the summertime, I'm going to try and focus on sort of the parenting side of blogging. So like I have this post, and then I have the time management for moms who want to start a blog. So those two posts are leaning towards the parenting blogger or the mom blogger and the parenting side of managing a home and life. I'm going to do that in the summer and see if I can grow my brand a little bit more in that. And when I open up my brand that way, then I can come up with more topics personally. As far as my clients make it easy for me because they give me the topics that they want me to write. If I have a client that needs ideas, it is easier for me because then I know their exact niche. I can just research on Google. I can research on BuzzSumo and give them some popular topics that way. And that helps me pitch my ideas to any clients that I have. But like I said, most of my clients, actually I do have one client. I give them enough ideas for about 6 months of content. For that client, I do search on Google for their keyword, what their niche is about, to get some ideas. And I think I also ask my husband and I ask other people just to get some ideas because that is not my main niche. It's more of a Internet of Things niche. So I don't have much experience in that. So I have to come up with ideas myself. But I might type in, Internet of Things and hospitals, or Internet of Things, IoT, brand, or authors, and just babies. So there's a lot of smart devices that you can use for different populations. And that helps me get some ideas as well. But that can take a bit of time for generating content for up to 6 months for that client. But I like doing that because I don't want to spend the time every month getting more ideas that waste time than having a block of time and giving them tons of ideas, if you know what I mean. Oh, hello. Okay. Oh, hey, Colleen. Good. You had the same question. Awesome. Everyone has the same question. That's good. All right. Do you find that linking, okay, so Colleen, do you find that linking to your Alan Kane blog to your Innovative Ink page helps clients decide to reach out to you? Okay. I just took my freelance writer site live last night. Awesome. High five. But don't know if I want to link an existing blog or start a new blog for it, or if I want to blog on there at all. Yeah, that's a great question. So like my Elna Kane blog has nothing to do with my freelance writing niche, right? It's all for freelance writing. But I linked to it just because I linked to it. Like that was at that time of making my writer website, that was the only blog that I had. So I'm fine with that. So if you have a pet blog, but you're a finance writer, you can put the link there. I mean, clients can see what you're writing and they might say, okay, you write about this and that. I don't think it'll deter them. If you want to start a blog just for your freelance writing website based on the niche that you're going to be writing for clients, you can do that as well. A big warning though is that you will be burned out with those topics quite quickly. All right. So if I had, let's say I had 2 clients that wanted my freelance writing content, I would have a really hard time coming up with content ideas for them for 2 different sites about freelance writing plus my own freelance writing site, right? Like that would be just too hard for me. I would just end up spewing the same type of content in different ways. So, the ultimate guide to get started for freelance writing plus the ultimate guide for productivity tips for freelance writers and 8 ways to, land money when you are small with time, just coming up with different ideas like that. And they might not be as valuable. That's just a warning. So I suggest you write in a different niche as your personal blog, link to it. I don't think it's going to hurt you. But I think it will help you in the long run if your niche blog is engaging enough and has a following. I hope that if people that want to hire me go to my Elna Kane blog, they look at my posts and they look at how long I write my posts and the type of content that I produce. They see the type of writing skill that I have, that can help them make a decision. So if your pet blog, personal blog, has valuable posts that aren't really fluff, but go dive deep into helping an audience, like how to remove ticks for your dog step by step, and you go deep into how to remove ticks and how do you identify ticks and what are ticks and the worst places to take your dog for ticks, and you dive deep into each of your blog posts. Well, that will help a client say, look, this is a really good writer. I'm going to hire her for my finance blog because that's the niche that she's in, and I'll hire her for that, right? So I'm sorry if that's a wishy-washy answer, but I've had success with my Elna Kane blog, and clients still hire me for my digital marketing content. So look at this. My hair is it's starting to get humid now. See? Outside. My hair goes bleh. Okay. All right. Hey, high five, Colleen. Good stuff. Good stuff. Lacey. Hey, Lacey. Not sure if it's already been asked, but how many keywords should I use per blog post or article? A client has been giving me 10 plus keywords and not sure if this is the norm. Yeah, that's not the norm. I personally, if I'm going to do any kind of SEO for my blog posts, you pick one main keyword and then you branch out. So you start thinking of relatable keywords. So your client's going to have a hard time ranking for a keyword if he's using multiple different keywords. I do have one client that started giving me keywords, and the most is up to 3. So I can pepper them in my content. I would definitely talk to the client and ask them their purpose and let them know that you've had success using 3 keywords in a blog post. If you've had that success, if not, follow the client's direction is all I can suggest. But I don't think it's going to help them in the long run. But if I'm writing my own content, I pick one main keyword and I stick with that main keyword and I do relatable keywords. So if my keyword is like allergies, I had a client that actually did seasonal allergy, had a product for seasonal allergies. So although they didn't give me keywords, I was able to weave in different ways to talk about seasonal allergies. And Google knows what that post is about. You know, if I use the neti pot, hay fever, I think there was another term, thunderstorm asthma was one, but it's all related to allergies and seasonal allergies, right? So that's how you use SEO, by having your main keyword and then supporting that keyword with related content around it. So I hope that helps. Oh, Mel, you're laughing at me. All right. Oh, hey, Mel. I have just joined LinkedIn and want to offer writing services as well as Pinterest management and blog management. Oh, you go, girl. Good stuff. Okay, but I am struggling who to connect with. How do you know who may need your services? Okay, that goes into your ideal client. Oh my God, my hair. Okay. Your ideal client. So who do you want to have as your client base? Are they solopreneurs like you and me, where we have our own business and they need help managing their Pinterest marketing? Are they small businesses, sort of like in the tech niche? You want to seek there. You want to go and only work with tech brands and startup brands in the tech niche, right? So you sort of think that way. Maybe you just want to work with mom bloggers, right? They don't have much time. Maybe you can promote your services to them, right? Maybe they're authors. So these authors want to build their brand, so you can cold pitch them using Pinterest to build their brand and promote their books. So then you can be a manager for authors, right? So think about who you want to work for and go that route. You can be general and do like creative entrepreneurs, or like female creative entrepreneurs, right? And that will give you a big umbrella of all of us as creative entrepreneurs that are women. You can do that as well. But I think you'll have more success if you pick like a smaller niche and then land a whole bunch of clients, and then you can have credibility in that niche, right? And then that will grow your presence. And then maybe you can get referral business from those businesses in the same niche, right? Like that's how it would work. That was a good question. I don't know if I missed any more questions. Yeah, Pinterest management is a huge thing. So I think even like marketing to the solopreneur, like the entrepreneur, solopreneur doing like coaches, like that would be a good niche. Like the coaches out there that do like coaching services, market to them that you could be a Pinterest manager for them. Like obviously coaches do make a lucrative income. A lot of them have like mastermind groups and big services that, that are hundreds to thousands of dollars per client. So you can reach out to them. They will have the income for you. Oh, hey, Mel. I'm glad that helped. Good. All right, Colleen. Awesome. Thank you so much for the advice. It's not wishy-washy. It makes much more sense. Good. I think if I talk long enough, it actually circles around and my idea sounds good. That's what I'm hoping. All right. Oh, Lacey. How do you juggle all your clients and your blogs? You're seriously superwoman. Oh, thank you so much. I have 3 clients and feel too busy to manage a blog. Yeah, you know what? I have a lot of support with my husband. My husband helps me a lot on the business side of my blogs. Like he doesn't write content for me or anything like that, but I am able to outsource some of my work, either with my clients or with my blogs. So for example, one of my blogs is Smart Mom Ideas. I hired another blogger to write content, ghostwriting content for me. And so she was able to provide content from January until now. So I don't have to worry about that blog, right? I have another blog, Imperfectly Perfect Mama, and I'm asking for guest bloggers to come. So I have content, I have submissions from May and June that I'm catching up with. There's like 20 or 30 in queue that I need to look at. So I have enough content that will last me for at least till the fall, right? So I find different ways so that I'm not working as much. And that relies on outsourcing and using other people. As far as having 3 clients and a blog, do you have a child too? Are you a mummy? I see a picture of I can't really see, but I would focus on your client work and have your blog take a back burner until you can find that time and balance your time. If you really decide, you know what, I really want to like grow this blog and be like all the other bloggers and have affiliate marketing and and all that stuff, you really need to have that time to build the blog. When I started Twins Mommy, I had enough time because I only had a certain amount of client work and I was outsourcing some work, just to let you know, that I was able to start another blog. And I have other blogs now because I'm only working now with only a minimal amount of clients that is giving me enough income so that I can work on my other blogs, right? So I am optimizing my time where it fits. So you need to find that balance. If you want to get paid regularly, then work on your client work so that you can land bigger projects, bigger brands, and then you can start picking and choosing your projects, right? And then you can start creating a schedule of your time, right? So maybe you might say Monday through Wednesday is client work, and then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday is my blog, right? You can do something like that where you can give yourself dedicated time for your blog on the weekend, but work during the week with your client work. When I did my Elna Kane blog posts while I was doing client work, I did that as a break. So I had my work day, I would do a little bit of client work, and then I would stop and switch gears and work on my Elna Kane blog. But that was only because I'm a very creative person. I need that creative juice to get my work flowing. My husband hates that. He hates that if I'm in a bad mood or I'm just stressed out, I can't create content. I have a really hard time. So I listen to music. I watch YouTube videos. I go on Facebook. I do that. I give myself an hour, 2 hours of that time to just be a regular person and give me that inspiration so then I can go back to creating content. So it's a bit of a slower process, but I know there's a lot of creative entrepreneurs out there that are like me, that have that, they need the muse, right? to write. So that's me. I need a muse so that I can create content. All right. Okay. So Mel, I will manage your blog for you, Lacey. Oh, good. You're talking to Lacey. That's awesome. Yeah. Go for it. That's awesome. Make some connections on here. That's what I want for sure. All right. I like the women power here in this live, but I also like that Alex is here too. That's good. All right. Hope you don't mind just, viewing my face over and over again and not like I'm showing you stuff. Oh, awesome. Hey, Lacey. All right. Oh my gosh. I have to leave before my hair becomes like an afro or something. My goodness. This is not befitting of me. Okay. What can I do? Any more questions? I'm still here. I can be here for another 20 minutes, giving you some ideas to help you. Let me see if I missed any questions here. I don't think I have. All right. Keywords we talked about with Lacey. That's good. Yeah, I think I got most of the questions here. Good. Awesome. Hi, if you guys are here, just put your question in. Don't even say hi. Just plug in your question and I'll answer it. Okay. Good. Good. Hey, Lacey. Good. All right. Do you think you will always be a freelance writer in addition to blogging? At this moment, yes. Yes. My main business is freelance writing. So if I have my blog Elna Kane and I'm helping other freelance writers, I only see it fitting that I'm also a freelance writer. I mean, I know that there are freelance writers out there that are promoting freelance writing content and courses that aren't freelance writers now. I find that a little bit disingenuous. Sorry, I can't think of the word. But you know what I mean? Just a little bit. But I do know that I'm on that track. I'm on that track to lower my client list so that I can build my own Twins Mommy platform and my own niche blogs. I'm on that road. But I still want to maintain like a toe in the freelance writing world and still have like 1 or 2 clients. And I'm not going to say no if like a huge digital brand seeks me out. I won't say no. I'll collaborate with them for sure. So I don't want to get out of that loop. And plus, freelance writing has offered me so many great networks with other brands and influencers that I can't pass that up. It's nice to be in that world, and I like the freelance writing world. So I will still maintain it as much as I can. Twins Mommy is a brand for like young moms. And so like, if I'm going to be in the next, when I turn 50, am I going to still be the Twins Mommy brand? Like I should probably lean back to freelance writing at that time. Don't you think? There's these pluses and minuses to both of my businesses here. I need to be all fresh and effervescent in my Twins Mommy blog with my mommy bloggers that are millennials and all that. And, I can only do that until I, have grandkids, I guess. I don't know. There's always opportunity, as, Sue Dunleavy of Successful Blogging, started blogging as a grandma, I believe, and she's profitable and stuff. So you can start at any age. I'm not saying you can't. I have college students reaching out to me. I even have high school students reaching out to me to start freelance writing. So you can start at any age. Lacey, do you think you will always be a freelance writer? Oh, yes, I answered that question. Lacey, that's awesome. Is it okay if I ask a tax question? No tax questions for me, please. X nay on the tax. If so, do you get your taxes done professionally? I'll ask my husband that. My husband does all that businessy tax stuff for me. I'm like the front end, like marketing stuff. So I'll ask my husband on that. You're in the States. Yeah. And it might be different than Canada. So I'll see what my husband says about that. Or if anyone here, can answer the question, like Mel, maybe, or Alex, or anyone here can answer Lacey. Do that. But I'll ask my husband when he gets home. Yeah. Sorry about that. Okay. All right, good. Well, this is a nice little turnout here. It's awesome. Here we go. Okay, yes. I think I got all your questions. Great. All right, so if there's any more questions, I'll take a few more, and then I'm pretty sure my husband will be home any minute now. Hey, Purity. Glad you could make it. If you have a question, just plug it in. I'm here. Oh, Mel, you're in the UK. Oh, wow. Cool. Then no, yeah, you can't help Lacey. Oh, my hair. That's right. I'll ask my husband for sure. He is all into that. He's actually doing his own taxes for his business, so he's in the tax mode right now. So it'll be perfect for him. Okay. Good. And I just want to quickly, let me just find where I'm going. Show you, if you haven't seen it already. I have this new microphone right here, and it's like on this thing here. And I can't see my keys. And even though I can type without seeing my keys, I still need to place my hands on the keys, and I need to view that. Anyways, I'm digressing. Okay, so I just wanted to alert you to my latest blog post. If you haven't seen it, it's 8 red flags to avoid when finding a freelance writing job. So I know as a new freelance writer, you're not sure if these jobs are legit. When I first started 3 years ago, I never had that issue, but that's only because my husband was helping me along the way. Like if I had if I found a job, I would actually let my husband know, like, hey, do you think this would be a good job for me? Like a freelance writing gig. And sometimes he would say, probably not. Or he might say, that's not a real job. And I would be like, really? How would you know that? Right? So I've learned over the years what to look out for if you find a freelance writing job on a job board, particularly. I also asked my course students in my freelance writing course, Write Your Way to First 1K. I asked them if they come across any kind of red flags. So make sure to, I'll put a link, but make sure to check out this post about the different, what to look out for so that you don't apply to these wrong gigs. All right. Because I don't want you to waste your time on this. All right. So there's that for sure. So I'm just going to put the link in. Okay. Hey, everyone. All right, here's the, oops. Oh, here we are. Here's the link. Good. All right, Kristen, how long did it take you to get your first client? It took me a few months. You know, as I'm doing this longer and longer, I'm getting sort of, I'm trying to think back, because I started out quite differently than like just starting successfully, I guess. Like I made a lot of mistakes. I started out with iWriter, so Content Mills. Then I went to Upwork and Guru, freelance marketplaces. And then I finally created my Innovative Inc. website and made my own platform and then started guest posting. So by that time, it was probably 2 months in that I found my first gig. And then by then, I was getting people contacting me for writing services. So I believe it was around 2 months in. Now, if I had done it again, if I would do this again, I would probably be a lot more successful in getting it faster, right? Because I've learned over the years what not to do and what to do. So that's why I'm helping all of you to avoid those platforms, because it just wastes time from what I think. If you start your own website, your writer website, and then you start guest posting and then pitching to job boards, like that's the magic formula there. Then, you know, if you hustle hard, you'll get rewarded and land gigs quicker. So yeah, for me, it was about 2 months to get my first gig, like my real gig, not like a fluff, like $5 gig, like $100 for like 700 words. Like that was like awesome. It took me 2 months. And it was for like a national newspaper, for the Toronto Store, the Toronto Star newspaper. They had an online division, and I didn't even know that at the time, but they frequently hired freelancers, and they hired me. So I fit their profile, what they wanted. I think they wanted a mom writer. So I made content for moms, mostly. All right. Oop, you know what? I hear my son. So if you have one more question or two, I can answer that quickly. My husband knows that I'm here up until 3. So, all right. Good. I think I got all these questions here. And thank you for coming. But yeah, I can probably squeeze in one more or two questions if you have them. And I'm glad you guys had a good time. You know, I'm just drinking my water here. I usually have coffee. But today I'm doing water. But if you have your coffee or you can have a glass of wine while we're here. This is all great, depending on where you are, right? I think the UK is 5-6 hours ahead of me. So you guys are like at dinner time. Like that's a good time to have a glass, have a drink. Perfect. All right. I just want to make sure one more time I didn't miss any questions. I probably did. Maybe not. All right. All right, good. These were great questions, everyone. I love answering your questions. I hope I'm helping you. I hope like I said, my questions aren't like wishy-washy. Like I'm trying to give you like a direction of what to do. Good. All right, everyone. Well, I'm going to say bye for today. Enjoy your day. Enjoy the summer. Enjoy the hot weather for wherever you are. And we'll see about getting some Facebook Lives, like doing a teaching live maybe next time. And I'll teach you some stuff. Like one thing. All right. Talk to you guys later. Bye.